So that's today's look, and it's a really nice fall, like raisin brown, reddish brown, let's say, and plum colors. Yeah, but not a strong look, just, you know, to reduce puffiness a bit and, you know, make it a little bit go away. So today I already applied the La Roche-Posay in 50 SPF. It's the cream version. They also have one for more oily combination skin, let's say. And now I'm applying the eye primer from Guerlain with just a synthetic brush. On my nails, and I have nail extensions, I just do them myself, so on and off I do, you know, I want long nails, so I do extensions. I have them just for a short period of time, usually until I, you know, till they start to grow out too much and then I don't like it anymore, so I take it off. So on it is this very neutral, nice 240 Chocolate from Sally Hansen. Very nice neutral. And just on the accent nail, like that, is this nice kind of rose gold from L'Oreal. It's a really nice color too. And there's a number on it. 742. No name. Just the number. So they look like that. And yeah, I know they're very long and have kind of stiletto, but very thin as well. So just to do a kind of a neutral makeup for today, I'm using this Shiseido palette. It's in BE 213, and it's really a neutral palette. I'm taking this darkest color, which is not dark at all, but it's excellent for the crease, with a fluffy crease brush. And I have to maybe arrange that I will be in the, because I'm doing it a bit differently than before. Just throwing it in the crease like that, and a little bit in here too, kind of to soften up the wrinkles here. And I like these eyeshadows because they're really like buttery and like nice to the wrinkles. They're not, you know, dry and powdery and that you have a kind of a bad feeling to put them on the wrinkles, because it is powders, you know. You're not supposed to use too much powder maybe when you get wrinkly and drier skin, huh? So that's why it's important what we put under, like nice eye cream. And I always do, especially in the evening, I always do an eye cream, like of course here, not until here, but an eye cream here, and also a bit here, you know, where I use, because I use eyeshadows almost every day, so you want to take care of the skin as well as you can, you know. For the inner corner I'm using the lightest color from here, which is, again, it's like a peachy golden yellow. Like a medium color like that, something in between all those things, it seems like. Just lightly like this here. Throw it in and up, but not too high up that it goes in the puffiness that over here, you know. Just in the dip over there, a little bit in, a little bit under, like that. Here, in the outer corner, I want to use this kind of a raisin color. It's kind of a red color, but not too red, you know. Like that. But a very pretty color, so I'm putting it, it's kind of a rusty whatever. Down like this to begin with. And I will take it up a little bit, but then connect it to a lighter color, that it won't be just this dark color over there, because it is dark. I'm putting the brush the other way around, kind of to have it stronger down here and make it a bit, kind of making a line. So to make it a bit darker here in the puffiness, I'm taking this kind of a dusty plum, let's say, on a brush like that, a smaller brush, so I would get it, you know, more where I want it. And I would go in here to the crease, kind of dab it in here and see where I really want to put it. And open the eye. Make sure that it goes in this, you know, puffiness. A little bit more. I'm trying to go slowly with this so it won't get too strong in the end, and then you have like a blob of color over there. So I'm trying to be a bit more gentle with it and go in a bit where there's puffiness until here, you know. All this is really puffy. So something like that, that you have it a little bit, you know, you see the difference. This is completely like heavy. Also this is the more heavy hooded eye. But anyways, you see that there's here some darkness. And when you have eye like this, and when your skin gets more, you know, loose and saggy, this is, I think, the only way you can do it. Just slowly to make it a bit darker here where it's really puffy. But I also don't want it to be like with a really dark color. So it kind of has to be like a medium color, that you won't have it really like... Because you really want it darker here, you know, close to the lashes. So now I'm starting with the more hooded eye. The same thing, just a little bit higher up. I need to go a little bit higher up than the other eye. A little bit more to here, you know. Like here. And of course to fill it in. After I think I have the right amount, I will just go in with the other fluffy brush to make it a bit softer. Also down here, like that. So I'm going over with this raisin color yet again, just to darken it a little bit more. Since, you know, okay, I will clean up that. Since this is where I want most of the color from it. Blending this out a bit with this other brush. I will just add this peachy kind of color. Looks more white on the camera. It's kind of a peach. Peachy pink, let's say. I suppose it's peachy pink. I will add this color just here, down here. Something like this. Makes a slight difference. Brow bone, just a compact powder. And I like using it with a big brush like that. Just up here. And then to blend it out with the same fluffy brush. Using some Bioderma to clean under the eye. And where, you know, went too low down over there. Today I'm using this Maybelline Eye Studio in black. With a thin eyeliner brush. This is actually I discovered this eyeliner is really nice. Also for a bit, you know, more mature eyes like mine. Because it kind of stays a bit sticky and creamy. It doesn't become hard and dry like the other ones that I've been using. So yeah, more hooded eye. Trying to keep the line a tiny little bit thinner. That it won't open, you know, close up the eye even more. But still to have a black line, you know, close to the lashes is nice. Just to make the lashes look, especially in my case where they're kind of really blonde. But here I don't go up or anything, because you see, if I really want to do that, then I have to cover up all this. And today it's really like heavy, this eye, so yeah. Giving it a little bit like that, make it softer and thinner. And then going in to smudge it a tiny little bit. I'm adding some of the raisin color still here, really close to the liner, but I don't go really over it either. A little bit, but not all over it, like to cover it with the color. Just to add some darkness here. Kind of like that. And the same I will do with the lighter color, and then to blend them out a bit. So now I don't know if to go a bit under the eye, because I'm kind of, with all these wrinkles here, it's kind of better if you have a little bit under the eye to connect it to here. Otherwise I have to make it really, really short like that and clean it up until here. You know? And that's a shame, right? Make the eye even smaller, looking and more closed up. So it really helps when the eye is really heavy to have a little bit here under the eye as well. So the same raisin color actually I'm using with the same small brush under the eye, and a little bit pulling it out to get it here inside the gap. And if it gets too red looking, I would just add a little bit of a black eyeshadow, not the liner. Today. Yeah, I think I might need a little bit of a black to make it really go together over there. So I'm grabbing the really black one from here, and it's kind of a matte one. I'm actually using the eyeliner brush, just pulling it out a little tiny bit to get it here, to connect it to the upper, you know, upper lid. Not even going all the way in, but you know, a little bit to connect it like that. Kind of stamping it in there. Like here, it's really important to me that I have something. Otherwise the upper lid just looks like it's coming too far out, and then it's like, you know, like that kind of a thing going. So I'm really trying to stamp it in there. I will even put a little bit more. Pull it out a bit. Because this really happens when my eyes start to be more droopy and more falling down. Because before I could do whatever, you know. And then I realized that this, and also it's good to soften it up a bit, maybe not to have it so sharp. I find that I still want to make this part here a bit darker. So I'm taking the grey from this palette that I just opened to use the black one. Now I'm using the grey one. So the grey one with this same brush, tapping it off, and then I'm going in like a little bit lower down because it's a little bit darker color. I'm taking a brush like this. It's very soft in the end of it. So you have to be very light-handed and just, you know, because the brush itself, the bristles here are getting stiffer, and then it's just the end that's blending. Kind of a rounded shape like that, really. Cleaning it in between. So that's the eyes. I think that's the end of it. Now I will just do the brows and under eye concealer and start with the skin. I will use a primer today from Smashbox. This hydrating one, because it's getting dry now in the air here. Yeah. Even if there's no rain yet, I'm waiting for winter. But yeah, so that one I will use. And on it, probably Shiseido Lifting Foundation. And yeah, and maybe a concealer here, the usual way. So under the eyes, now when I'm done with the cleaning under the eyes and everything, Shiseido 25 SPF, and I'm putting it on with a brush like that. More since I have, you know, long nails, you don't want to poke yourself in the eye. Out here. Then I will wait a bit so I can add, you know, the concealer under the eye. I definitely need some concealer with this kind of reddish colors, with my red face, you know. I forgot the eyebrows. Of course, first I'm going downward like that a bit, And since this side, I'm doing like this all the time, and anyway there's more space here, so I'm kind of combing this side a bit more down and this side a bit more up. I know it might sound silly, but to begin with, I'm just adding some color. Going in with a little bit of a mascara on the lower lashes as well, but only here outside, in the outside corner kind of. Let's say more for the fun of it and the scent of it and the look of it, and you know. Mediarize number 3 from Guerlain. This is like the finishing treat of the makeup, I'd say. Just gives also a nice something, some kind of a glowy thing going. And actually I will do some sculpting today, why not? The blush brush like that. Kind of dabbing it in. Not getting closer to than this, to the eye, like that. On both sides, and then I will, blend it out, of course. I'm blending it out a bit with this one, like getting it a bit softer. Then I'm taking a soft brush like that for the blusher. And it's kind of a peachy, it has a lot of shimmer, but if you take it on the brush, tap it off, and then apply it. There's less of the shimmer, more of a sheen. Then I'm just kind of buffing like this, and all the shimmer will go, if it's loose shimmer it will fall, and it will stay just like a sheen. I will add a little bit of the highlighter as well. It's not a white color, like a stark light color. So I'm taking and it's small, so I'm taking a brush like this so I can get inside the, And I'm always adding highlight just here. Let me just try this Revlon Color Burst Lip Butter in 63. Wild Watermelon. Kind of a summery color, I believe. See how much color that brings. Just dabbing it in and see what it's like. If I like it or not with this look. Now I didn't use a lip liner or anything, which I probably should have. I don't know, do I like it with this look or not, but I will just make it a bit softer. Like that. That's the finished look for today for the face. Yeah, a little bit smoky, raisin reddish brown, and some plum. Smoky plum, let's say. Smoky grayish plum in the crease. And yeah, that's kind of it. Have a really good day. Thanks for watching, and enjoy all your fall colors or winter colors.